It is that time of year to archive previous year's bullet journal and put it on the shelf, say goodbye to all of the spreads, and to pull out the new bullet journal for the upcoming year. So today I will be setting up my 2021 bullet journal. I'm doing this in the Leuchtturm 1917 dotted A5 notebook. This is actually my 4th year using this. I love it because it has the perfect amount of pages for an entire year's worth of bullet journaling, at least for me. Also, I like the colors they come in, and there's a pocket in it, a bookmark, and an elastic loop to go around it. For today, the main Tombow marker I will be using is the Tombow brush marker in the number 379, and also some washi tape. I honestly have no clue where these are from, but I'm using lots in black, white, and gold colors. So for the cover page, I did this on Procreate, and I didn't end up filming the process except for this time lapse of the drawing on Procreate, but I was just cozy on the couch and decided to do it there and didn't want to pull out the camera and stuff like that. So I'm just drawing out this floral design with a white like pencil kind of brush on Procreate onto this teal background. I wanted to do something very florally and kind of reflect the Tombow marker that I had chosen and shown previously. So I just went ahead and covered the entire page with those sketches, filled in all of the blank space with some little flowers, and then used this watercolor brush to go behind all of them, and then wrote Hello 2021 on the front. After that, I printed it out and glued that into the first page of my bullet journal, and yeah, it's a nice little cover page to start off the year, and I think it looks really cute. And now part of the actual spreads portion of setting my bullet journal up, I just wrote my name in the front. I'm completely skipping the table of contents. I don't use it, I don't find it helpful or necessary, and I'm going right to my future log. So I'm writing this out with a Tombow marker, and pretty much for the future log last year, I went to all this work making all these little calendars, and I really didn't use them at all, so I just went with a simple list style future log for this year. So I have boxes for all of the months, then I'm just writing the month down, and then I can put in any important dates in there. I found that although the calendars were helpful for making all of the monthly spreads, it was a lot of work up front, and I didn't look at the calendars as much as I thought I would throughout the year, so I decided to just leave that and go with a simple list style spread for this. I also added some more washi tape around it and some gold little stars, and I think it looks really cute and turned out well. Alright, so moving forward, we have a monthly favorites page. I wrote that on the front, and then I made this box with a gold gel pen, and then surrounding that I did these little squiggle things later. I think it looks really cool. I did that at the end, and then for the monthly favorites, I just wrote out all of the first letters of the month to kind of just compile a list every month, hence the name, of just some things that I have enjoyed. I like looking back on this, and it's a fun way to keep track of all of those memories. So after doing all those little doodles around the side, I'm moving on to my next page, which is top favorites. So pretty much it's just moving my monthly favorites to the top favorites if they are my top favorites. So I just have a basic list here to compile everything. So that is how this spread turned out. And now we are flipping the page to my looking forward section. So this is kind of just a journal little section that I like to do before the year starts, just to kind of reflect back on the previous year and look forward to the year ahead. And then on the other side, I have a goals section. I did this on some black scrapbooking paper and then some washi tape on top, and then added some separate little subsections for the goals, and we are good to go. I think this page is really simple, but it will fill up as the year goes on. So next page is books and shows. I like to keep track of all the books that I'm reading and also the shows I'm watching, just for reference in the future, and I think it's interesting to look back on and see what I was interested in. And then on the other side, I have content favorites. So this is kind of like a monthly books, shows, YouTubers, podcasts favorites that I can keep track of, and I think this is just also for interest's sake. It will be cool to look back on. And on the next page I have a videos made page. So I'm writing all of these separate letters out on some black paper and then cutting them out. This is kind of a different look for the title of it, but I think it's kind of cool. Last year I did a videos made page and I definitely did not give myself enough space, so I'm dedicating an entire page to that. Hopefully that will be enough. So I have 2 columns with the date and then the video made, just to look back on and keep track of how many videos I'm making each month. And then on the other side I have stuff bought, pretty standard like the name. I like to keep track of the actual like monetary stuff, unlike groceries and stuff that must be bought, but like clothes and stationery and all of those like unnecessary type things. Alright, so moving forward we have an income tracker, so I'm just doing this on a monthly little basis for keeping track of different streams of income. I have a spot for the title of it and then also how much for all 12 months. I think it looks really cute. It's a really simple spread. And then on the next page I have an expense summary. So I like to include an expense tracker in all of my separate monthly spreads. So this is kind of a way to compile all of those things in one spot to kind of compare and reflect between months. So I have a spot for the total amount spent per month and then also the totals for the various categories that I created. So this is how it all turned out. As you can see, I added the months in like the left hand box with a Tombow marker. And then flipping over, I did a little graph last year and the year before, I think, and I thought it was kind of interesting, so I decided to include that again with an expense graph and then also income. And then lastly, I have an income summary on the other side, so I just have all of the days or all the months of the year, and I did that with a gold pen. So this is kind of just sorting out all of my different streams of income into separate boxes. I'm going to actually add the titles for the different income streams later on, but for now this is how it turned out. Alright, those are all of my spreads to set up my 2021 bullet journal. So here is a quick flip through of all of them. I will be doing a January plan with me in the upcoming couple of days or week. So stay tuned for that, where I set up all of my spreads and calendars, cover pages, all of that for January, so that'll be fun to do. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a like and let me know in the comments. I'd love to chat with you. And also, if you haven't seen my 2020 bullet journal flip through, I posted that recently, so that will be linked in the description box if you guys are interested in watching that. So I think that's all for now. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.